Hi everyone, I'm Loving. Today I'm gonna talk about the Kendelia Obovata. Here is the classification table. We can see that the Kendelia Obovata belongs to Angiosperm and it had a Eudicotia as a class, and the family will be Rhizophoraceae, and the genus name will be Kendelia. Now I will talk about some background information of the Kendelia Obovata. It is widely distributed from the western and eastern India, Burma through the South China Sea region to southern China and southern Japan. This species was first discovered in India and was named an Indian name in 1686. Carl Linnaeus, the father of taxonomy, renamed it as Rhizophoraceae Kendo, as its hypocotyl similar as a candle. However, the scientists renamed this species as Kendelia Kendo as there is a recognition of this species genus, the Kendelia. The recent study found out that there is a slightly difference in the characteristic within the genus Kendelia, so the scientists further classified this species and renamed it as Kendelia Obovata. This species is a kind of mangrove in Hong Kong. It is also called as water plant, and in Cantonese it is shui bat zai. It is mainly distributed in mudland and wetland near the coastal area, especially in Tai Po and also Tin Kok. It grows in the saline coastal habitats. At the same time, it is also the most widespread mangrove species and least concerned species, as it has the largest population in Hong Kong. It is also a dominant species. Now I will talk about the features of the species. For the leaves, it has a obovate shape and is rarely to see obovate oblong shape, and it has some waxy substance on the upper side of the leaf. Some salty crystal may be formed on the surface, and for the leaves we can see that it has a lateral wings. For the stem, it is reddish brown or gray in color. The branches will have some swollen nodes. For the flower, its flowering period is from Jan to December, but normally for this species is April to June. The flower usually is white in color, but sometimes there may be a bit yellow on mixed up with white. There will be 5 pieces of petals in a star shape for the flower, and besides the stigma, it has a very short filament with a introse anther, which means the anther will toward to the stigma, and it is 2 to 4 times as many as the sepals. For the stigma, for the stigma head, it is in 3 lobes shape. So here you can see the stigma and also the petals. For the hypocotyl, we can see that the upper part will be the fruit or the germinated fruit, while the lower part, the green part, the green field one, will be the hypocotyl. For the reproduction, it is mainly self-pollination, as the self-pollination can more easier to form the hypocotyl and gives an offspring. It is rarely to see cross-pollination when comparing to self-pollination. Now I will talk about the adaptation of hypocotyl. After the Kendelia obovata has flowered and borne fruit, the droppers, which means the hypocotyl, will continue to grow until they become the new tree or the hypocotyls. After they have become the hypocotyl, it will drop on the water. Floating in the water, a hypocotyl will remain upright with the tip pointing down. When it drifts to a suitable location, the tip will be pushed into the soil by water pressure and develop into a new Kendelia obovata. Hypocotyls of the Kendelia obovata are much longer than those of other mangroves, so they have to drift to a deeper water to take the roots. As a result, Kendelia obovata communities are generally found at the forefront of the intertidal zones. At high tide, the base of the species is often submerged in water. To minimize these ill effects of an unstable substrate, part of the root are modified into the prop root, which is a rope net-like root extend on the mud surface to support the trunk above seawater level. And from the study, we can see that these roots can also secure a firm hold on the soft mud and supports the trunk above seawater level. Besides, there is also some aerial roots arise from the cable roots and also some knees of the roots. These are the roots project above the mud surface. This can facilitate the gaseous exchange. More information you can find in another video, the field trip video. Hi everyone, I'm laughing. Today we are going to Tingkok mangroves. From our university to there, we have to go down the hill first. When we arrive the bottom of the hill, turn left, we will see a bus station. Then take the 75K bus. After around 20 minutes sitting in the bus, we will arrive at the Tingkok station. Across the road, then we will see the sign stating Tingkok East Coastal. Follow the white cement road, we will see the coastal area. And that is the mangroves, the Tingkok mangrove. The soil here is soft mud. The water stored under the mud, and when we step on it, water will be released to the surface from the hole. Of course, it is very slippery too. This is because the soil is submerged under the water when the sea is in high tide. Here is the root of the Kendelia obovata. We can see that it is reddish brown in color, and some of the aerial root was projected out to the surface of the soil, and the root is submerged in the watery mud. Here is the whole plant of the Kendelia obovata. It can grow up to 3 to 4 meters tall. It is usually live at the forefront of the intertidal zone. This is the dropper of the Kendelia obovata. It is the propagules of the plant. We can call it as hypocotyl. It has a waxy coat on the surface. This is the leaf of the plant. There is a waxy coat on the upper part of the leaf. We can see there is the lateral vein on the leaf. Also, there is some salty crystal formed on the leaf, which shown in the picture. This part is the prop root of the plant. It can push the main stem or the branch upward in order not to submerge in water. There is some hollow hole on the branches. From the budding, we can observe that the leaf is pointing upward to the sun. Okay, I've taken 2 samples of the droppers from the mangroves. One is shorter and one is longer. One is 11 cm and one is 8 cm. This is the petals of the flowers. We can see here the 5 sepals and it's in a star shape. This is the leaf of the plant. By putting the dropper on the weight balance, the longer one has around 3 grams, while the shorter one also have around 3 grams. After the separation, we can separate the upper part and the lower part of the dropper. By dissecting it, we can find the propagules inside the waxy coat of the lower part of the dropper.